Well, hello everyone. This is a reading for all signs. We are going to do something we have not done in a while. We are going to do a financial outlook, money outlook, get you some observations and advice. This is for all signs, and I will timestamp this. Those timestamps will be in the description box below this video. I will also direct you to the description box to get information on personal readings. I have updated that and made that a little bit more user-friendly and attainable for you guys, so you might want to check that out. I highly recommend with these all signs readings that you check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. If you don't know that information, there is a link in my description box of how you can get a free birth chart so that when you watch me and other tarot readers, then you will get a big picture that is complete, okay? And of course, if you haven't already done so, subscribe to my channel, join my family, and I love the likes and comments, y'all. Thank you so much for your support that way. Without further ado, Aries gang, let's get started. Let's get started, Aries. What do we need to know about your money? What do we need to know? Let's take a look. All right, Aries. Here we go. All right, Aries. Well, I really think if you're not already there, you are moving towards some stability. And you're looking at something that you're going to have some history with. You're going to wherever you're going, there's going to be long-term stability. I don't know if you may be self-employed or you may be in a job, but you know what? This is history right here. Okay. And this is a newness. Okay. So this is going to go almost feel like a breath of fresh air. That's kind of what I'm getting from this. Okay. It's going to feel very like when you step into this opportunity, it's going to feel like you were supposed to be there all along. And if you're, going to work with other people or whatever, you're going to feel like you need them for a lot longer, like you've known them forever kind of thing. And you're going to be acclimated very quickly. There's a lot of maturity here, a lot of higher vision, and a lot of long-term sustainability. And you got the King of Pentacles. Okay, sometimes Pentacles requires a little bit of patience, okay? But this is all about financial success, financial stability, if not just flat out, flourishing and doing very, very well. So your money's going to step up, okay? And I see you taking, many of you taking a leadership position, leadership role. That's kind of what I get from this too, for many of you, and here again, the Lover's card, and this is Gemini energy. You also have earth and water, but okay. But here again, Aries, okay. This is all about making intuitive decisions and taking the high road. Okay. When you follow your passion in the long run, boom and boom, you're going to be more successful than if you just take, if you have one job paying $50,000 and one job paying $100,000, but you know what? You don't want to do that stuff for $100,000, but the $50,000 sounds really, really fun to do. Okay. You're going to take that $50,000 and really be successful over the long run. Okay. And that's long-term, stable, loyal success there. Okay. So I see that. All right. So make wise decisions, and you can do that if you're doing your energy work and meditating regularly. Okay. All right, Aries. So that's kind of what I get. All right. Taurus gang. Taurus, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. What do you need to know, Taurus? What do you need to know, Taurus? What do you need to know? Taurus, sun, moon, rising, or Venus. What's up with your coins? What's up with your coins? You may be self-employed or working, but just kind of get an energy update for you of what kind of things to expect. You know what? I think you're feeling very nervous, okay? Do not. Okay, do not. Because, okay, here at the end of the day, all right, you got the Knight of Swords. This very chaotic and nervous energy. Do not be impulsive in your decisions, okay? Certainly not, certainly financial decisions, but also with anything, okay? Make your decisions wisely, all right? Do not give up hope. I think many of you have really kind of given up on yourself, okay? You know, Taurus, if you've been watching me for any, I'm going to get after you because you know how I feel about law of attraction, okay? And so go inside and do some energy work. Work on your subconscious beliefs, okay? So that you can make this, and, you know, so that you won't feel so nervous and uncertain about things, okay? You know, I want your wishes to come through because at the end of the day, this was at the center. That is wish fulfillment. That is material and emotional fulfillment. And you being the one to manifest it. That's what the Nine of Cups is about. It is like it starts inside. Literally. And I'm glad I said that because I reminded myself of what I need to say here. This cannot happen if you are here. You've got to go inside to turn this here because as within, so without, okay? You're slated for success. You have got some opportunities, but you're not seeing them because of your subconscious beliefs and because you're kind of nervous out here, okay? Hit my law of attraction playlist, okay? And it will help you with manifestation, okay? If you're fearing loss, you will manifest it. I just did a video about, it's called Manifestation, Love, the Economy, Money, whatever, okay? Something like that. I think I did it about 3 weeks ago, something like that. I would definitely recommend that you, if that was your story, that you really need to check this out because I don't want you to manifest loss, okay? And I don't think you're going to. The cards tell me you're going to listen to me, okay? So with that being said, Gemini gang, what do we need to know about your financial situation? What do we need to know? You may be self-employed. You may be independently wealthy. Or, you know, you may be working, looking for a job, right? What do we need to know? What do we need to know? What do we need to know, Geminis? Let's take a look. Some of you are self-employed, okay? Now, let's talk about this thing. All right, you are self-employed. There is opportunity for abundance here. But right now, you feel stuck. And you kind of feel like you're at your wit's end, okay? All right? So, I think this is a confidence issue for you. And understand that and trust the process. Something has got you feeling stuck. And I think many of you are self-employed, but if not, you're in a situation where you're very independent. You may be even in a leadership role or where you're kind of, and maybe this is even working remotely for some of you guys, okay? Maybe that's why you've got this Nine of Pentacles. But you feel like you're out there on your own, okay? You're not, okay? You're not. The divine has got you. The universe has got you. And there's always a backup plan. You just need to trust this process. And okay, there are going to be times with this Wheel of Fortune. It is the cycle of life. Okay, that's what it's all about. If you're feeling like you've hit rock bottom, have you not survived 100% of your bad days, Gemini? Have you not? Okay. All right. So when this World card comes in reverse, that can speak to a cycle that you're in kind of coming to an end. So I know you feel stuck, but this cycle is going to come to an end and you're going to manifest abundance. But you got to believe. Law of attraction all day long. Hit my playlist, Gemini. That's kind of what I'm getting from that, okay? So I think you're up in your head about this thing just a wee bit too much, okay? All right, Cancer gang. Cancer gang. What do you need to know about your financial situation, Cancer? What do you need to know about your financial situation, whether you're self-employed, you know, looking for a job, looking for a promotion, or just, you know, enjoying the job you're in? Let's take a look. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, okay? Let's take a look. Here we go. All right. All right, so here again. All right, Cancer, some of you got some options. Don't let it overwhelm you. That's some advice here. All right, now, be very, very cautious about getting out of balance and overly focused on money because you will manifest a loss. Do not fall into the trap of letting your identity be in what you do. You are a human being, not a human doing. So, you know, do not let your career or your title or your degree or, you know, the initials behind your name, okay, define who you are. okay? You are, and you know, it's kind of interesting. This is the Chariot. This is Cancerian energy right here. Stepping into your own power. You are going to do that. This is a warrior and a winner who combines all the skills, all the knowledge, all the intuition, all the spiritual muscles, and comes out a winner. Look at the balance here. The silver and the gold. Sometimes in other decks, that's represented in black and white. So it's pretty cool. This is my favorite deck, so I'm going to use it. But okay, some of you may be relocating. This may be a distance thing for you. So, you know, when you consider options, if you can, don't rule that out. Okay? But that is literally, this is the card of taking the bull by the horns. Okay? So I like it for you, Cancer. I think you just need to step into your power, but do not get so overly focused. And don't be focused on loss. Don't be fearful of loss either. Because if you fear loss or you're overly focused on avoiding loss, you will manifest that very thing, not meaning to. Okay? Leo gang. Leo gang, what do you need to know? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do you need to know about your financial situation, Leo gang? What do you need to know? What do you need to know? Let's take a look, Leos. And I'm going to be doing, I know, I'll be doing the Cancer reading. I think I'm doing Leo probably tomorrow, the detailed love reading. So just keep an eye out for that, Leo. But anyway, all right, what do you need to know about your financial situation? You may be self-employed, working, looking for a promotion, looking for a job. Let's just take a look. All right, you got a lot of self-doubt here. And, you know, you pulled Libra energy, fire, and water for what it's worth. But okay, you know, I think you're really doubting yourself. All right? And there is something that you may not be aware of here. Okay? Now, let's talk about this thing. Page of Cups. I don't know why. But, you know, and I love you, Leo. I'm going to call you out. But you know what? This sometimes is like a little bit of an immaturity and sometimes not taking responsibility for some debacles. And we may be talking work, okay? But sometimes when the Page of Cups comes up, this is selfishness, okay? And I don't know why, but you know what? The tables are going to be in your favor. This is something turning in your favor with a lot of balance and a lot of stability, okay? That's kind of what I'm getting. And, you know, you need to make sure that you pursue balance, okay? Don't be controlling and don't be selfish, okay? And be mindful if other people do that. It really has nothing to do with you. You keep your vision and stay balanced, okay? You kind of fly above all that stuff. Fly above the drama, okay? If somebody is doing things to cause disharmony, and I think some of you are dealing with that, okay? Then, you know what? If you're not careful, if you overly focus on that, you're going to manifest loss. But if you focus on keeping your vision, okay, be blind to all the drama. Look at the blindfold here. And stay balanced, okay? Stay balanced. Stay stable. You will ride this thing out. But if you don't, if you're overly focused on all this drama, because I think some of you are dealing with drama in the workplace. I'm just going to call that out, Leo. You're going to manifest loss. And you don't want to do that, okay? You know, and yeah, okay. So this is about transformation. The most misunderstood card in the tarot deck, Scorpio energy for what it's worth. But this is calling you to transform your thinking, okay? Transformation is one of the things that this card is about. You know, certainly if you're not careful and you don't do that, there again, it's going to, you know, and so you got to be blind to this stuff. Sometimes you just got to rise above it. And, you know, look, I get it. You know, when you go out into the world, you're around all these energies that are, you know, less than what you're wanting to be, okay? You have to learn to shield and ground and center before you walk out that door, okay? I have to do it before I read. Why? Because this is a portal. I am opening myself up to the energies of everybody who watches my videos. So in the same way, you know, when you go out in the working world, it's the same way. And why do I know that? Because I've been a working person. I'm an accountant. Many of you know that. And so that is my other part of my story. So I would just say to rise above all that drama. And look, I get it. It is frustrating as all get out. It's childish, okay? And I get it. And you know, Page of Cups in reverse, I get it. And it's self-serving, okay? It's malevolent. But you don't have to be that. Okay, you don't. It's up to you. All right, Leo. All right, Virgo gang. Virgo gang, Virgo sun, moon, rising in Venus. Let's get a picture of some advice regarding your job and financial situation. You may be self-employed, whatever. We're going to take a peek, Virgo. What you need to know, what you need to know. All right? All right. You know, some of you are pondering an option right now. If not, you will be, okay? You probably got two paths you can go down. I don't think there's a wrong path, okay? But, you know, I think many of you really want to see a change in your financial situation. Knight of Wands in reverse. That's why that comes up in reverse many times, okay? But you know what? Abundance right here coming in, okay? It's all, the Two of Wands is all about going inside to make a decision. Now, Eight of Wands does sometimes come with a caveat, Virgo. Do not get caught up in your work such that it becomes your identity. And what you do for a living becoming your identity is not healthy. You are not a human doing, you are a human being, okay? And don't forget that, okay? But I don't think that is the case for most of you, but abundance regardless, okay? And that's kind of what I see coming in for you. But you know what? Be very careful about saying, I want this, I need this, because you will manifest a continuation of wanting or needing, okay? So I understand you have a deep desire for change, but, you know, be mindful of your thoughts, okay? Walk and breathe and talk and live as if you are already here. It starts inside first. Abundance of any sort, whether we're talking love, money, or whatever, starts inside. Law of attraction all day long. That playlist fully describes what I just talked about. Okay? Libra gang. Libra gang. Libra, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Let's get some insight on your money situation. You may be self-employed, looking for a job, trying to get a promotion, or just working and, you know, wondering what you need to know about, okay? Let's get some info for you, Libra. Let's get some info for my Libra friends. All right? All right. So, kind of interesting. You have your energy in the Gemini card, okay? But let's talk about this. And, of course, you're an air sign, so, you know. All right. You know, you may be considering something at a distance, and you may be really resistant to this thing with the Lovers in reverse and the Six of Swords in reverse like that. But you know what? Whatever the case may be, there is an opportunity coming in, and there, you know, it's going to come in really direct. This is honesty and upfront and a highly intuitive situation, okay, and move on your part. And it is a lot of clarity, you know, in your situation. I don't know why you're resistant to this opportunity. You know, yeah, all day long, really guarded about it. Now, let's talk about this thing. You know, I think for some reason you really, really need to work on your motivation in general. Okay, I'm just going to call you out, Libra. And don't be so overly guarded and fearful of loss, because you will manifest that very thing. Don't be greedy with your money, okay? All right? You know, I think some of you are dealing with egotistical, perfectionistic behavior, okay? Maybe that's why this has lost the spark, okay? But I do see some truth coming to light with that Ace of Swords, okay? And so you are advised to rise above the situation, and regardless, become more motivated. Find your motivation inside, okay? Take the high road in decision making, okay? Go inside and put your swords away. Don't be combative, okay? Don't be combative in the workplace, because it's not going to get you a darn thing. You're going to manifest loss if you're not careful, okay? And I don't want to see you do that. Okay, but I do think you're gonna learn. You're gonna figure this thing out. Put your swords away. Don't engage in the you know, drama and the competitiveness around you. You know, this is about sailing to your own, you know, beautiful island alone, and, you know, independent of other people. Okay, and, you know, moving to clearer waters, away from drama, And that's kind of what I see from you, okay? And, you know, I think you're really guarded about something. I really do. And you're kind of feeling like something may not be worth it. And I don't know why, because you have the ability to overcome. This card would not have come out if that were not the case, okay? So whatever options you are pondering, it's about going inside. This is about taking the high road. So certainly walk away from the drama. You know, do this right here, okay? Walk away from drama. And if you're considering options, it's about going inside and meditating to get the answers. Because you know what? This is a good opportunity that you're faced with, okay? And I don't know if you're weighing two options or if you're in a situation, but some truth is going to come to you. If you will just go inside and do the meditation, you will see things a lot more clearly, okay? It's about clear vision, Libra. That's kind of what I'm getting for you. All right, Scorpio gang. Scorpio gang, let's take a look. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What do you need to know about your money, your finances, your job, career, self-employment, looking for work, or maybe looking for promotion? Let's take a look, Scorpio. What are the words of wisdom and predictions, advice that may come out, okay? Let's take a look. Well, okay. Couple of things, all right. I think you dealt with some competitiveness and or drama at work, but you kind of realized, you kind of stepped away from it and became very independent from it and said, you know what, I'm going to do me. I'm staying in my lane. And that was a very high vibrational move on your part, because you came to realize that you needed to go to yourself as far as being your rescue and your, you know, your life preserver kind of thing. And that you needed to just rely on you and kind of, you know, so I'm almost like going in stealth mode here, okay? You know, you have the Emperor card, which is Aries energy. Kind of interesting. You also have fire and water, and we're going to talk about this in a minute. But okay. You know, I think many of you are in a situation where you're about to bust into something really, really positive, okay? You may be in a leadership position, or you may be looking at a promotion, but this is the King of all Kings of the tarot deck. So a lot of stability, a lot of long-term ability, and success here. Okay, probably financial success, but overall very respected. Okay, dynamic and respected in their leadership role. That's what I'm getting for you guys, Scorpio. Now let's talk about this Ten of Cups. Okay, this came out in reverse. Okay, do not. And you know, this does not always speak to loss, but okay, these cards can go hand in hand. You are, many of you, in a leadership role. Don't be judgmental. Don't speak with harsh words, okay? Temper that tongue, okay, Scorpio, and speak to people with kindness. And don't be so judgmental. Okay, and I love you, Scorpio, but you know, you guys have a hard time kind of forgetting things when people do things, okay? Because understand that those harsh words and actions can sometimes do permanent damage too, that other people can't forget. And that's permanently permanent damage to a relationship when you do that. And, you know, relationship, whether it be work-related or not, okay? And maybe you're self-employed. But you know what? When you deal with folks, you've got to, you know, certainly speak your truth. You don't want to ever compromise that, okay? You don't ever want to people-please and tell people what they want to hear. But at the same time, you know, you can speak that same truth with love or hate. It is all up to you. And that's kind of what I'm getting. And certainly do not focus on loss, because you will manifest that very thing, okay? So that's kind of where I am with that. Okay, Sagittarius gang, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's get your money update. What do you need to know about how you make your money? Self-employed, looking for a job, wanting a promotion, or just working? What do you need to know, Saggies? What do you need to know? All right. Okay, some of you are really, really nervous about a situation, and there's maybe some drama or some divisiveness at work, okay? You may be dealing with a Gemini. You also have air energy and earth energy, for what it's worth, Sagittarius. But you know what? I think you're really feeling nervous and chaotic about this thing. Do not be impulsive, okay? Do not forget to go inside and do the energy work, okay? There is a situation that some of you need to take the high road on, and there is a decision you are facing. You are at a crossroads, literally. Some of you need to step away from being in the drama situation. Some of you need to avoid being, if you're looking at two possibilities career-wise, you really don't need to be impulsive. You really need to think this thing through, okay? And don't be overly nervous and overly focused on loss, okay? Be very, very cautious of financial opportunities and evaluate things very carefully, okay? That's why this Lovers card came up. That's about decision making, okay? Because the last thing you want to do, you are going to have to rely on your intuition on this one. Hear me out. You've got to do your energy work, because listen here, if you don't, one of these options is going to have false promises, and it is going to take you being able to see energy to know where that is, okay? There is going to be some promises made that are not delivered on in one of the options that you're looking at, Sagittarius, and it is up to you to make a good, sound decision and not to be impulsive. Be very careful, Sagittarius. Do your energy work, and if you're doing your energy work, then double up on it, okay? Really, really go inside for answers on this thing, okay? That's what I'm getting. Wow, that's scary. But you know what? You will survive that and be fine if you, just take the high road in the thing and follow your intuition, okay, Saggy? All right, Capricorns. At long last, Capricorn, you are up, right? Of all the folks in the tarot, my Cappies are really, really concerned about the way they make their money. And, you get a bad rap for that sometimes. And I'm not throwing shade. I'm a Capricorn man, so I totally get it, okay? But, okay, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do you need to know about the way you make your money? What do you need to know about the way you make your money? What do you need to know, Capricorn? All right. You know what? Some of you are really, really kind of feeling very, I hate to use the word hopeless, Capricorn, but things are really may not be going like you think, but it only seems that way, okay? And because of that, you've kind of lost your spark, and I think some of you are really, really withdrawing from something. Maybe you're kind of giving, if you're looking for a job, maybe you feel like giving up. If you're in a job or you're looking for promotion, whatever the case may be, I think you're feeling very withdrawn about this thing. That's kind of what I'm getting at. The Seven of Cups reversed, Seven of Swords reversed, the Hermit reversed, Virgo energy for what it's worth, water and air, okay? And you know what? If you're not careful, you're going to manifest loss, Capricorn. And look, don't do that, okay? Do not do that. And, when you do things for people in any capacity, make sure that it doesn't happen with strings attached. There is a healthy boundary that needs to be had by all of us as far as the difference between a gift and a transaction. If you're doing something for someone, expecting something in return, that is not a gift. That is a transaction. Okay? If I cook my best friend dinner and I take it over there to his or her house, okay, and, I expect them to do something for me in return, whether it's, give me a great job reference, for example, or, align with my opinions on something, or back me up whenever I'm dealing with so-and-so or such and such. That's not a gift. That's a transaction, okay? All right? But if I do that just because I love my friend, that's a gift. Big difference, okay? So you want to make sure you have a healthy understanding of that. You do have better days ahead. This is Aquarian energy. But you got to have hope. This is the card of hope and healing and optimism and better days ahead. Right now, it's just like I said. I think because things have not been going well for you, you feel like giving up. You're told not to. You're told to have optimism. Go inside and do the work. This is a highly spiritual card, and it is all about going inside and meditating and doing your energy work, okay? That's kind of what I get, Capricorn. Don't neglect self-care either. That's another thing. And Capricorns, I love you, but you're guilty of doing that. And the only reason I can say that is because I'm a Cap man, so I know that there is a tendency to neglect yourself at times. But you got to put yourself first, or otherwise you're no help to anyone. You're not effective on your job, in your romantic life, with your kids, your parents, your siblings, whatever, okay? So with that being said, Aquarius, What is up with you guys? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do you need to know about the way you make your coins? What are your issues? What kind of things do you need to know? All right? What do you need to know? What do you need to know, Aquarius, about the way you make your money? Take a look. All right. You know, I think some of you dealt with a financial setback, or you're fearing it. Okay? I'm just going to call that like I see it. 9 of Pentacles. And maybe you were kind of overly dependent on other people. Okay? I know that is not the traditional definition of this card when it comes out in the reverse. But, you know, sometimes it can speak to being too enmeshed in a situation to really make a good decision. And sometimes it can speak to the need for discipline and carelessness, okay? Be very cautious, you know. You want to be very careful in your career, okay? And just, you know, kind of dot your I's and cross your T's a little bit. And I'm not saying to be, you know, overly anal. That's not what I'm saying at all. Now, there is some drama that you are, you know, you have dealt with, but it's coming out. You're coming out of it, okay? And you're coming into something really cool, Aquarius. Look at this. And I saved the best for last. This almost came out like a timeline. A lot of stability. This is the King of all kings in the tarot deck, okay? Leadership role, highly respected, very wise, and often sought out for advice, to speak wisdom into a situation. Boom. Very stable financially, probably well off, very dynamic, and you're probably kind of a hottie, okay? I'm just going to call that like it is, you know, but very respected, very admired, okay? And, you know, very dynamic. Fill up a room personality. That's kind of what I'm getting about this whole thing. But it's definitely a step up for you in your career, okay? Promotion, leadership role, okay? And you're going to be in a situation where you're sought out for wisdom. So, yeah, it's kind of like being an expert in your field, you know, very seasoned, okay? And that doesn't always mean years. Sometimes it just means that you were studious and put in what it took to become an expert and a master at what you do. So I like that for you, okay? All right, Pisces gang. Pisces gang, money update. What's up with your moolah? Let's take a look. How you earn your money, Pisces gang. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. How you earn your money. Let's take a look. Let's take a look, Pisces. Let's take a look, Pisces gang. How you make your money. You may be self-employed, working, looking for work. Maybe hoping for a promotion or a raise. Let's see what we got here. All right. You know, I think some of you dealt with some issues. All right, I'm just going to say that. Maybe some immaturity here. Because you got a page and a queen reversed, okay? And maybe some problems with children. And as it relates to maybe, I don't know, but, you know, maybe balancing work and career here. I kind of get that for some of you, okay? And I think you were so busy caring for one thing and another, and you kind of got stretched thin, okay? I'm getting for some of you that this was a work-life balance issue, and you lost yourself in the mix because you were so busy taking care of everybody else, okay? Trying to manifest your money, trying to take care of the kids and such, okay? And where that left you was really feeling stuck and self-imprisoned, okay? And needing to do some going inside and doing some shadow work, okay? This is Capricorn energy. You also have earth and water, but okay. This is not, I don't get deception with this card with this, okay? I don't get any of those things. I think people were so draining on you, okay, and it left you feeling really stuck and self-imprisoned and kind of bound, okay, and really needing to take some time and do some self-care, some energy work for you, Pisces, because you were neglecting yourself. You've been neglecting yourself. And you know what? You can manifest money, but you got to be balanced and to do so, because if you don't put yourself first, okay, you're no help to your children, your job. You're not effective anywhere because you're not pouring from a full cup. And you know, the only way to fill that cup up is to get by yourself. And look, I'm a mom, I get it. But here's the thing. If I don't put myself first ahead of my daughter, yes, then I am no good to her. It took me, I know that's a paradox. It took me a long time to see that. But yeah. And if I don't put myself first, then I'm not effective for you guys. If I don't put myself first, then I'm not effective in my job. If I don't put myself first, I'm not effective with my romantic partner, my family, whatever. Okay, you get it. You have to do that. And I know it makes no sense, but it is the most selfless thing you can do. You know, take that spiritual bath, drink your glass of wine, turn out the lights and light the candle, turn on some, whatever music brings you joy, okay? Not the tear and the beer stuff. Take your drive to clear your mind, whatever it is, you know, go target practice, whatever it is that brings you joy, okay? Maybe it's dark humor. Maybe it's a binge on Criminal Minds, a couple of episodes of that. Whatever the case may be, you have got to take care of yourself. Otherwise, you know, you're not going to manifest money or happiness or love or anything, and you're just going to manifest more feeling stuck, okay? So that's kind of what I get for you, Pisces. All right, let's read for everyone real quick. Time counter. Okay, sorry, I had moved this away so that you guys can see the cards a little better, and as a result, whenever I'm time stamping, I can't see the numbers so well, but it is what it is. It's worth it for y'all to see the cards, so it is what it is. All right, so let's get some overall career advice for you guys. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I hope you will consider joining my family, okay? And certainly like and comment on this video, okay? I don't often do money readings, but I just got the urge, so here we are, right? Okay, what do my viewers need to know career-wise? Let's get some career advice and observations. Let's see what's up with my folks. All right, you may feel like things are at a delay, but they're not. All right, and here's the Eight of Wands, okay? And the advice in this card, I love this card. I really do, for advice, and let me tell you why. Here's what it means. It's all about evaluating what you're doing as what works and what doesn't, okay? If what you're doing is not giving you the result that you desire, but yet you keep doing it, right? That's the definition of insanity, right? If what you're doing is not yielding the results that you want, try something different. There you go. Doesn't hurt a thing, because we already know that what you're doing is not working. So the worst thing that can happen is trying something different. You know, trying option B may or may not work. There's a possibility it will. Go into it with an open mind, right? Doesn't hurt to try. But it's all about evaluating what's working and what's not, and fixing what's not working, right? There you go. Fixing what you're doing that's resulting in what's not working, okay? All right, so here again, don't doubt your abilities. Don't doubt yourself. This is all about confidence and law of attraction and stepping into your own power and taking responsibility for your path, okay? Take the bull by the horns. You don't like your situation? You have the ability to change it. I'm not telling anybody to go out there and quit their job, but you can certainly, you know, start doing something on the side, okay? Start looking for another job or what have you, or fix your mindset. Sometimes it's that, okay? And everybody's situation is different, but do not step into a situation of doubt. It's all about being empowered in who you are and being well aware of your abilities and your value, okay? And what you bring to the table. All right, do not be resistant to change, because you and I both know in this day and age, particularly in the professional world, the one thing that's constant, especially in 2020 and now 2021, the one constant is change. In other words, there is nothing that is set in stone, okay? Really look at motives here, okay? Really, really look at motives of people, okay? And where real value lies, okay? Look at where you really have your value and put your, you know, choose your direction wisely. Work on your goals daily, and don't forget to be patient, okay? Slow and steady wins the race with this card. Pentacles is all about, you know, keeping a long-range vision in mind and trusting the process, and having a mindset of trusting the divine timing of things, okay? Let's get a quote real quick for everyone, okay? Hit me up for a personal reading if you want to talk about love, money, or whatever, right? The people around you are either your tribe or your prison. Certainly, if you're in a work situation, you can't always control that, but what you can do is refuse to engage in the craziness and the drama as much as possible, right? You don't hate yourself, right? You hate not being yourself. Don't ever be in a work situation where you can't be your authentic self. Okay? Do what you need to do to make changes. And you, I like this one too, are allowed to change the price of what it costs to access you. Bang. There you go. With that being said, I wish you all great financial abundance. And of course, much, much abundance in the areas of love and healing and all of that. Okay? I will talk to you again very soon.